Welcome to Stargate SG-1 for the first time, still not a Star Trek podcast. My name is Jeff Akin, and I'm watching Stargate SG-1 for the first time.
And I'm Brent Allen, and I'm also watching Stargate SG-1 for the 47th time. But I am looking for the very first time at the messages that Stargate is trying to tell us. You know, those lessons that sci-fi as a genre can do. The things that hold up a mirror to society, tell us how we can be better human beings to one another, or maybe just give us hope that there's going to be a better future out there for us.
This week, Brent, we're watching the penultimate episode of the fourth season, Double Jeopardy. My prediction for this is that it's going to have something to do with not being able to be tried for the same crime twice. It's going to be focused on teal'c. We'll get some Jaffa cultural references and things like that. All prepping to lead us into the season 4 finale. Do you have any cool facts on this one?
I do. So this is, as you said, the season 4 penultimate episode 21. Original air date, aired here in America anyway, February 16th, 2001. So getting to the end of the season right there at the beginning of early 2001. February 7th for our friends across the pond. They got it a week earlier. This episode's written by Robert C. Cooper. Jeff, that is a name you should be well familiar with at this point. You also should be well familiar with the director, although not necessarily in this capacity. You might remember, I think it was actually the last episode we watched, Entity. We were missing one of our cast members.
We were.
Daniel Jackson was gone, and the reason for that is because the production gave him the episode off so that he could prepare for his directorial debut, which is this episode.
Look at that.
So there you go. So Michael Shanks directing this episode.
Cool.
Jeff, have you ever seen the movie Fanboys?
That's the Star Wars, the guys traveling to the Star Wars convention.
The friend's about to die, so they're trying to go out to Skywalker Ranch to see episode 1 before it passes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And along the way, all sorts of shenanigans along the way. In that film, there is actually a clip from Stargate SG-1. It's from this episode.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool.
So,
all right.
Little tidbit there. Everything else, though, Jeff, and I will say we have quite a bit to talk about on the backside.
Okay.
But it's all going to have to wait till then because otherwise it'll give away everything that's going on. So with that, Jeff, why don't we go ahead and jump into this episode, Double Jeopardy?
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, listen out there. If you guys are joining us for the very first time, welcome. Every episode is somebody's first episode, and we're glad you are here with us. The way this works is Jeff and I are going to go watch this episode right now. We haven't seen it before and taken notes and come in. Nope. We're going to go watch it right now. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, stick around because you're going to catch our reaction to that video, and then stuff happens after that. Let me try that again, Jeff.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
And then things.
And then things that Jeff's going to tell you about because that part's in blue, not yellow. All right, there we go. Editing note, cut all that part out.
Right.
If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, stick around because what you're going to be able to see is Jeff and I reacting to this episode. If you want to see the full unedited version of that reaction, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/ByNerds.
And if you're listening to the audio on a podcasting app, we're going to fast forward into the future. We're going to gate over there. We're going to meet you there. That's where Brent and I will be back to do the podcast thing that we do. I'm going to share my first time reactions. Brent's going to break down what he saw, tackle any messages that might have been in the episode. So Brent, let's do it. Let's dive in to some Double Jeopardy. Oh, a pyramid back there. I'm always going to find that sound to be gross.
I wonder what they did in the Foley room.
Stirred macaroni.
How many?
Several. Some of that of Jaffa.
Oh, that's
Take cover!
very close.
Drop your weapons and surrender.
It's not
Don't look like
Jaffa.
Jaffa.
He does.
He does.
There is no escape.
I know who they are.
I'm sorry, have we met?
They are warriors from a planet called Earth. They are known as SG-1.
I know that because I read their patches.
How dare you return here?
Uh-oh.
Look, I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Do-rag Daniel.
They are the ones who led us in the rebellion against the servants of Heror. You told us to bury our Stargate. You said that the gods would not return, but that was not true. Cronus came in his great ship. He claimed our planet, commanded that we serve him.
I'm sorry about what's happened, but you don't understand.
Why do you insult me, Major Carter? Would you have me believe you have not been here? I know who you are. And you are Daniel Jackson, teal'c, and that is Colonel O'Neill.
He knows everything about them, man.
Right.
Uh-oh, where'd he go?
Where is he?
Where is he?
Where's her? He could be
Find him.
Clancy Brown's like stunt double.
Bring him
Dime,
down.
he's Dime Store Clancy Brown.
Right.
Trying to do the voice.
Uh-huh. He also was featured as Lurch in every production of Addams Family ever.
So that's his mother. That's Cronus's mothership, not just a random pyramid.
That's not Kronos.
Okay, I was gonna say if that's
You've met
Cronus,
Kronos before. Do you
I
remember?
thought so. Mhm.
Yeah, we've met him before.
You are the Shova teal'c.
Indeed.
My master will be most pleased.
Such a perfect
There is
moment
another
for
who
it.
was with them. He escaped into the forest.
He is their leader.
Find him.
Bring
not
him
fail
to
you.
me.
Man, that dude is full. He is full up into the service of Kronos, isn't he?
Yeah.
For a guy who's really mad that they told them to do this so that they wouldn't be joined, now that he is.
That's a survival tactic, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, maybe he's the double because they're gonna turn him, double agent him.
Fear Cronus may be disappointed that our search parties have been unable to capture their leader.
She's got thoughts.
Is something wrong? You behave strangely.
There's Jack.
That's what's wrong.
Right?
With your help, we banished Herua's Jaffa. You said we were free and that the false gods would not bother us again. We did
All
live
sound
in
like things
peace
I
for
would
a
say.
time.
Yes.
But eventually Cronus came in his ship and declared that our planet now fell under his domain. He commanded that we worship him.
All right, look, neither one of those guys is a god, okay?
I will not believe you this time!
Fool
The
me
punishment
once.
my people suffered for our prior indiscretion was my fault. I asked them to follow you, and they were forced to pay dearly for it.
It was not an indiscretion.
You know what? It's an
It was
indiscretion.
the right thing to do. no
Jack
matter
knows
how it
what an
turned out.
indiscretion is.
Let's rewind about 3 hours.
Tomorrow, Cronus comes, and you and the rest of your kind will face the consequences.
Good timing.
Right. Very convenient.
There will be no escape.
Close your eyes, please.
Well, he said please, so okay.
How long are we to remain like this?
It's his magic trick. Hey, want to watch me disappear? Close your eyes for a minute. You get the magic sprinkle sound.
Poof.
Right. So I just want to make sure I'm on track so far.
Okay.
They were here before. They
Okay.
know, the people here know all the stuff about them, but they don't remember being here before. Is that right? Because I'm not clear on that.
You're not supposed to be clear on that.
Okay.
You're not. Here's what you know. In the prison, because when you capture people and you put them in jail, you always put the groups together.
Totally. So they can
Always.
talk and plan.
Sam said a few things. She said, one, they called me Major, which was weird. Two, Jackson said that whatever it is, they can't tell them the truth.
Yeah.
So you have those pieces. And the other guys were explaining to Jack what had happened the last time that they were there. And he was like, whatever. So.
Okay. So I'm exactly where I should be.
You are exactly where you should be. Yeah.
Okay, good.
My lord, your presence honors me.
Tell me of the intruders from Earth.
I remember
There were
this
three,
guy.
and the Jaffa teal'c, Shova.
Jeff,
The
do
one
you
called
remember?
O'Neill has thus far eluded capture.
Do you remember the last time we saw Cronus?
Didn't it have something to do with it was when teal'c was communing with Junior? No.
It was, I believe the title of the episode was Fair Game. It's when Thor brought 3 of the system lords to the SGC to negotiate Earth to be included in the Protected Planets Treaty. Kronos was one of the ones that came. You had the Chinese god Yu, and then you had Nirti, who was a boy but now is a girl.
That's right. Yes.
Who came. And there was this whole issue between somebody stabbed Kronos, and they thought it was teal'c. Remember, teal'c and Kronos have beef because Kronos killed teal'c's father,
Yeah.
right? So don't forget that.
And teal'c got to
backstory piece as
experience that, right? Like, because I'm not missing that part where he was like, in the episode where he communed with Jaffa, he saw Kronos kill his father.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, we got that. It was a clip.
Yeah.
But that was because that larval Gould had to have been fathered by Kronos. So that larval Gould, remember Gould have
The genetic
memory.
memory.
So that Gould was showing what it wanted teal'c to see.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah. I think that's
The
spot
one
on.
called O'Neill has
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah. So he knows who O'Neill is. He knows Kronos has met these people before himself.
Because they did that in the SGC.
Yes.
The
Warriors of
negotiations.
Tuna, we are called before Cronus.
Did he say Warriors of Tuna?
Juna.
Oh, Juna. Warriors of the hot dog of the sea.
There's a hand.
Warriors of Tuna, for your
It does sound
loyalty
like tuna.
you shall be rewarded. Bring in the prisoners.
Is that Jack? That's Jack.
Yes, that's Jack.
Yeah. I am Jack's Warrior of Judah.
Will not be fortunate enough to die as quickly as your father did by my hand. So
That was low.
His voice isn't as deep as I feel like it should be.
much worse.
Doesn't have that ominous,
Yeah.
Will all pay for your sins.
you kill them.
Take it.
That feels like Despot Playbook 101.
Right.
Make other people do your dirty work for you. And have them be the ones doing this, not...
This is very Return of the Jedi on the skiff when it's like, are you in place? Are you in place?
Kill him.
Kree!
If you don't kill him, we'll kill you and all your people. Yeah.
I'd be like, how do you use this thing? Yeah, don't shoot the lightsaber yet.
I need R2-D2 in place. Shoot my lightsaber out.
He's just gonna take it? No. Flip! Oh. It's the robot from the way back robot guys.
But you know what we now have, Jeff? We have a Daniel death. I don't care.
Count it.
That is a Daniel death.
It is.
Michael Shanks.
Yep.
Michael Shanks dying on screen. Daniel death.
Are they all the robots? What a cool callback. Because I said,
Right?
let's be off doing stuff, and here they are doing stuff.
Come try ya! So, a couple of things I just want to note real quick. I'm going to pause it right here. Remind me, I'm going to have to say this again for the podcast listeners later. Okay?
Okay.
You'll notice you called it out. Daniel's wearing a do-rag.
Uh-huh.
You know why he's wearing a do-rag?
Because it's all circuit and stuff, probably.
No.
No?
No, because Michael, since they had the robots made, Michael Shanks has shaved his head or cut his hair. So they put the do-rag on to cover up the new hairstyle. Jack's hair is significantly less gray. You go watch him as he goes forward. His hair is much less gray than Richard Dean Anderson's is now in season 4, late season 4. Sam's hair has changed. That's why calling her Major
Was weird.
because she's still supposed to be captain.
Mm-hmm.
And teal'c is just teal'c, being teal'c, doing teal'c things. So anyway, fun. Yes. But you're absolutely right. This is this is a callback to an episode. This was season 1, right? 10 Man, season 1.
Yeah. Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah. There we go. Also, that's a good way for Michael Shanks to get out of the episode.
Right. Kill him early.
Yeah.
This is not an authorized SGC code.
It says come try ya.
What does it mean?
It's kind of like it was the greeting used by the artificial life form Harlan on PX-3989.
The one who duplicated you.
Yes, sir, please don't open the gate.
Named for Harlan
I
Ellison.
admit he was annoying, but he wasn't a serious threat.
I'm with Jack on this one. We don't.
Open the iris.
It's him. It's total.
I have no weapons.
Stand down. Welcome to Earth. I'm General Hammond, leader of this facility.
Come try ya!
There it is.
I have heard so much about you.
What's wrong, Harlan?
Oh, please, yes. It is a very big emergency. You must help you.
Mm-hmm. You must help you. No, he needs to do the
flip it around. Yeah. Right? That guy.
There it is. There it is.
I am your worst nightmare.
Speak!
Say I am Shova.
He forgot to say, "Hey Siri."
Exactly. Say, hey Siri, play Stargate SG-1 for the first time.
Or You could go, hey, Alexa, play Stargate SG-1 for the first time.
Harlan is also a robot guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Are you saying that our robots are going through the Stargate on missions?
Missions, yes.
What for?
I do not really know. What is it that you do?
What is the thing?
Colonel O'Neill, it was my understanding that the robots agreed to bury their Stargate and never leave their planet.
Yes, sir.
Then it would seem your robot counterpart is equally as good at following orders as you.
They have always returned
I like that
after
Jack is
24
getting in
hours.
trouble
Look
for what the
safety.
robot did.
The power packs only last for 48 hours, then they must be recharged.
Cronus was as shocked by the fact that Daniel Jackson was not human as the
He's
rest.
not a god either? Get out of
He was
here.
away immediately.
You mean the thing Jack said is
How
true?
could a true god be surprised by anything?
There you go.
That is what I ask myself.
That is what I ask myself.
You know, it's an interesting thing to me. It is not a requirement of being a god to be omnipotent.
No.
That is not a requirement to be a god.
Think about the Greek god. Like there's all this stuff in Greek and Roman mythology of doing a thing, hiding it from the gods, because if they found out I was doing this thing.
Yeah. Like, so, you know, when you hear about that, oh, how could he be surprised? How would he not know? How would he? That's the, I mean, now if they sold themselves as omnipotent, then you go, well, if you're lying about that, what else are you lying about? But, you know, the sheer fact of just not being omnipotent isn't necessarily a qualifier for being a god.
Yeah.
General, I really don't think we're responsible for retrieving these robots.
And this one.
But yeah, without the
Dude, their CRT is a touchscreen.
that's pretty advanced for 2001,
right?
But without the robot guys, Harlan
what I
is
thought.
all on his own, right? That was the thing.
E3X729. We've been to this planet before.
We did engage in battle with the Jaffa Horror and liberated the people of Juna.
That's right. We told them to bury the gate after we were gone.
We knew that
Are you sure you've got the right address?
from the episode
Do a
we
full
didn't get.
diagnostic of my system, but it might be quicker to just dial the address.
Which is
Proceed.
cool that they pull stuff from
Sure.
episodes. It's like we do all sorts of other things.
There is stuff that happens when the cameras are not rolling.
That was good. Remind us that he was doing a thing and he's a different person.
Where's Walt? The voice is just not right. Although this
They're
guy's
even
in
like-
it quite a bit. That guy,
Oh,
that
really?
guy has probably been in almost as much as Walter has so far,
The gate
Yeah.
isn't buried.
and we have no idea what
It
his
is
name
possible the Goa'uld
Don't
traveled
even
We don't
care.
recognize
by ship
him.
to
He's not
reinstate
Gate
command.
The Harrower is dead. The Naquita mine was dry. Those people didn't pose any threat.
You might want to take cover, dude. Just an idea.
Receiving mouth telemetry.
Harlan, I told you to stay away from Earth.
Yeah, well, I told you to bury your gate.
Well, you seem to think that solves a lot of problems, don't you?
SG-1 was following my orders.
I'm sorry, I did not know what else to do. Please return to our planet.
I can't do that just yet.
Do not shoot. I wish to help you.
With my crossbow.
I now believe you spoke the truth about everything, including the gods.
Why should I believe you?
You must trust me, as I must trust you.
That's always a good reason to trust.
Because you have to.
I'm
When you
sorry
have
about the
guns
one
trained on
called
each
Daniel.
other. What happened to Daniel?
Get
Yeah,
over
they're
here.
all like,
You have a go. SG-1
A lot
is on its
of
way.
Star Wars
George.
references in this one.
Harlan, you stay there.
Wish to know all the information they contain.
My pleasure.
this will be somebody. She'll be an ongoing concern. She just
You
has
don't
that,
recognize
like-
her?
I don't. Should I? She's not
Possibly.
Deathwalker.
No.
No. Because she has that. Because she was in the one a while ago.
This way.
She was Tok'ra, wasn't she?
You screwed up, and now you're embarrassed. That's not the point. And like, I'm gonna spend my eternity on that lame-ass planet. Shh. You gave me your word. Oh, is this the first time you've lied to yourself? I told you what you wanted to hear. Besides, what were you gonna do? Destroy me? I might have. All right, come on. Bring it on, Flyboy. Let's go. Come on. Oh, you little...
Sirs! As much as I'd like to see how this plays out, don't we have something more important to do?
That was good. Good filmmaking right there.
There is a device embedded in the chest that sensors indicate may be a power unit. Current status, deactivated.
So you asked me a minute ago if this was a former, if this is somebody we should know, right? You know who I always think she is every single time is she was the like grand leader, vizier, council person of the Tok'ra right? Like she was the one in charge. Now, for whatever reason, she's here. It's not her. She looks like her, sounds like her, is not her. It's a different actress altogether. I just had to look it up to verify it. So it's not her. We don't, this particular Gould's name is Jadin. Or Jadin. Jadin or something. I don't know how they say it, but she's here.
Okay.
She's like, I don't know, Black Widow type Gould, I guess. So
I figure if she lives to the end of this, like she's clearly an actress.
Gotta be reactivated.
We may see her again.
I mean, how long's it been since you've seen Harlan and all of a sudden he pops up?
Exactly.
I like how they have Daniel Jackson's body on the table in there.
Do you sympathize with him? No!
What do we do with the other Jaffa once we've dealt with Cronus and taken over the ship?
We offer them freedom.
Teal'c's all about that.
Yep.
Can you imagine just being able to, like, I mean, effectively it's telepathy, right?
My lord, the machine that resembles the Jaffa teal'c requests an audience with you.
If you can't radio them, you go up and tell them.
Tell me how to operate the power core on that unit, and I will stop damaging you.
Just touch the two crystals on opposite sides of the converter.
Yeah, you might want to get somebody else to try that.
Right.
Just saying.
Probably gonna be fine.
But she couldn't figure that out. You just push these two buttons.
Oh, these buttons. I had no idea.
Cronus will be very pleased.
I do not think Cronus will be pleased at all.
A tall.
A tall. Not at all, but a tall. Remember when Jaffa armor actually used to like repel bullets and protect them?
His guns were basically useless for the longest time. Cronus just a little cheap with the armor.
Although it must be cool from a special effects standpoint, like to be able to have a metal plated armor and like rig the little bullet like explosions as they come off.
I am.
Oh, look at
I'm
him.
fine too. Thanks for your concern.
Are you all right?
A little gas.
I might be a robot, but I am still teal'c. Shoot him! Oh, we're gonna do it. Little bare hand.
Hey, how do you defeat the hand device?
You just
grab their hand and move it out of the way. That's all you gotta do.
I'm good. Oh shoot! How did you thwart me?
Wait, how you can't do this to me?
That's not fair.
Detect when someone was tampering with the power core. Situations just like this. It's a self-destruct mode.
Oh, there you go. See, I told you, get somebody else to do it.
Thermonuclear.
That
Maybe
thing,
we're not-
you know what that thing looks like to me? Is the Morpher from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like the thing they put their little tokens into.
Oh, okay.
Like, it kind of has that look. I don't know. That's probably a little bit before and beyond your time there, John.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of Power Rangers.
Dude, Jaffa's got facial hair. Uh-oh.
Apparently there's a control center.
I always love
services on
how
the
when you
doors.
have,
Kinda like
you see this a lot with robots. We saw it a lot with Data in Star Trek. But when they need to open up their skin to show us the stuff underneath, but still with makeup they have to put it on top of their skin. And it never looks like it's inside their skin. It always looks like it's on the outside.
Or you get that weird close-up that's obviously not their head at all.
Right. See, no, teal'c, move his hand out of the way.
Yeah, it's all...
Other teal'c showed us how to do that. Well, I'll tell you what, teal'c, when he goes in on emotion, is not a good warrior. Like, he's pretty good at other times, but when he's emotional about it, it's like he loses all his combat ability.
Oh, now it's not working on armor. Here we go.
Well, it works on armor when the script calls for it.
Yes. It's different armor they have.
Right. Uh-oh.
Pull out a bunch of like cords.
The crystals are protected by a force shield. Switch with me, I'll do it.
And why would they never just say force
Pull
field
the green
all the
crystals
time?
out. The door should close and lock automatically.
All the robot us's are gonna sacrifice themselves for this.
Well, we can't have a third part to this episode. Or maybe we can. Harlan rebuilds the robots. Yeah. Get it, Sam. Get it. She's fake Sam. We'll call her Fan. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Got him.
Look at that.
All right, here's the question. Did Teal'c get his vengeance?
Well, I think the deeper question is, does vengeance actually solve anything?
For our father.
I mean, it was teal'c, but it wasn't teal'c.
Apparently, he didn't quite snap the neck of the punch out there. That thing on her face looks really uncomfortable. Like, a lot.
That's it!
It'd be weird to watch yourself die.
Would it be weird to watch a robot version of yourself die?
Would they look like that? I think so.
I promise, you will never be forgotten.
Yeah, we're definitely going to tell stories about it. It's pretty wild.
Oh, hi, Jack. Nice of you to join us.
Everyone has to say goodbye to their doppelganger.
So if you had, like, if we went out and there were robot us's out there, like Bill and Ted robot us's, right?
Go tell your people Cronus is dead.
You would have some sort of a weird affection and affinity for your own.
Have him come take a look.
Other
yeah.
me. Like, more so than you would the other me.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Like,
right?
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yours don't look so good. The real ones, they're okay. Are we still so far from real to you?
Yes.
That's
Look
a
what
great
you're
question.
Bleeding.
No.
Yeah. What makes you real?
I guess not. And I believe we are done.
Another episode that just ends without an ending. Just kind of, well, it had an ending, but like it had the ending and it was done.
It's like we're finished.
Yeah.
Nothing more to show here.
Episode.
Have a good day.
Unlike some other shows that have 18 different endings. Just to get to the end of it.
Ended 30 minutes in.
Right.
Keeps going.
Oh, Jeff. Hey, first of all, let's welcome back all of our friends who have been watching out there. You guys are awesome and amazing. Jeff, take us through your first watch of this episode, Double Jeopardy.
We had a lot happen in this episode. Another Gould bites the dust.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6, at least of the major Goulds. This one a System Lord. So we've had Raw, and we've had Hathor, thank God.
Hathor.
Harrower is gone. Seth is gone. Kronos now.
The other guy that Apophis was with. The devil dude.
Yep, devil dude. There we go. Yeah, devil dude. He's gone.
And
so
then Jadine, who wasn't a System Lord, but she was Gould. She got.
We've seen several small Gould get it, but Kronos certainly on the System Lord level. I'm trying to remember who the other. I feel like there's one more. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so. Didn't we No, that was Harrower was the recent one.
Yeah. No, you're right. There was the one he was the devil guy. Sokar. That's who it was. Yeah.
I really thought we were going to get more out of Sokar. Like he just had a cool character design and stuff. And
yeah. They it's okay. You're going to like what's coming. Let's put it that way.
Okay. That's fair. Well, it's interesting too, because I can't help but think like we have Apophis still out there. We don't really have any other System Lords that are hanging out. We don't really have any.
Well, you got
threads.
you still know U's out there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Nearty's out there. There are other System Lords. You just don't know about them yet.
Yeah. What's that whole process of having to introduce them and whatever? But it makes sense. We're at the end of the season, so kind of wrap up all this stuff.
Yeah, let's get it.
But this episode was so cool. I love the episodes that make callbacks, to just stuff that happened. And this is very Demon from Voyager, right? Of like, hey, we're going to create other us's and go on. Like the story continues and whatever until it doesn't. And, and they brought it back. And this was the same thing. There's robot us's out there. They're doing whatever and they come back. And in this story, they each chose the Jack, the Daniel, the Teal'c, the Sam individually chose to sacrifice themselves for the cause, right? For getting to Cronus and shutting everything down. And when it was happening, it was when Robot Sam was like shoving her hands through the force shield.
Like this?
Yeah, and it's like, ah! But she's going through, and it was clear, and it just hit me that that's on brand for these characters.
Yeah.
Human Sam would do that same thing, has done those things when it comes down. So this was just a really cool reflection point for the characters that we've experienced in this so far. I liked the fact that this was based on a mission SG-1 had been on before that we didn't know anything about, but they introduced it to us like we would. We had them destroy their gate, and we fought off the Jaffa. This guy's name is Darian, and we did stuff with Darian. Just like it's a
but
thing.
all of that stuff we have seen them do with other people. So without having seen the episode, you've seen the episode. You know exactly how it went down.
It makes total sense, and it's just neat, the whole thing of, like, we do other stuff than what you see here. This you viewer get a glimpse into the life of SG-1. I really felt Jadine, and I only know her name is Jadine, well, just for those who didn't see the part in the episode, but she looked like, what's her name, Sarah, the actor,
Death Walker.
Death Walker, Superman 2. She's incredible.
Sarah Douglas.
Sarah Douglas, yep. Because she was that Tok'ra, the big shot Tok'ra, and I had, and you said, initially you had that, just she has that tenor to her voice, carries herself kind of that way.
Yep. If she had a different color hair and maybe did makeup a little bit different, I mean, she'd be a dead ringer for her.
Could be robot Sarah Douglas.
Yeah. Yeah. And you could see that character there, that actress being Sarah Douglas with a new color of hair, maybe with like a little facelift going on or something with makeup going on to make her just enough different, but it still very much looks like her.
But totally her. I thought, you looked her up. That's why we know the name Jadine, because I felt like this is somebody. We're going to see her. She just stood out from the other characters. My note was great. I'm like, likely going to see her in the future. Nope. Got blowed up by self-destructing robot Daniel. There goes that. But I mean, other than that, this was a lot of action, a lot of fun stuff. I loved Jack on Jack, like getting on each other's nerves. It was really cool. So this is a fun episode. I enjoyed it. Another cool thing about this episode is that we get to update our tracking board.
Yes, sir, we do.
Got ourselves a Daniel death.
I love that. Let's hear it. Hold on. I should have pulled it up beforehand, and I didn't.
You knew it was coming.
I did. Well, you know what? I was so into the episode, and like, I don't have time to look up that other stuff. Hold on.
And honestly, we had great opportunities for Indeeds and for crying out louds, and they just
didn't happen. Jeff, this is going to bring us up to our 11th Daniel death.
Jeez.
Yeah.
A lot of death.
Here's our tracking sheet as it stands right now. We have 23 for crying out louds. All right. So now we're getting into, this is episode 87, right? 23 for crying out louds, 11 Daniel deaths. That's quite a bit. We have 8 Indeeds. I'm sure there's a couple we've missed out there, but not a ton. And we've got 4 Sam boyfriends. Yeah. So Sam gets a boyfriend every season.
Yeah, once a season.
Yeah.
See if that continues that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking at this, I should probably make a graphic for our tracking sheet to throw up.
It'd be helpful for the YouTube folk, for sure.
It'd be helpful for me, too, because I forget.
There you go.
What we've done.
There you go. Well, Jeff, but before we jump into other pieces, I've got a few things that I want to go through this episode before I do messages.
The other facts, yeah.
So I talked to you about how in the episode, you called it out that Daniel was wearing a do-rag. You called him Do-Rag Daniel. And the reason for that, if you actually go back and watch this, was because when the robots were made, Daniel hadn't cut his hair yet.
Still had poofy hair, but also
so if you look, it's the do-rag, and then he's got like a big head of hair like hanging out the bottom of it, right? Sam's haircut was very different. Her haircut was back to that season 1, before she went to the kind of pixie cut that she's been having this season that is now a bit grown out, but still teal'c just looks like teal'c because he always looks like teal'c, maybe a little less eyeshadow. But Jack, I've never tracked it before, but I was really watching for it this time. Like current Jack, real Jack, quote unquote, is very gray on the sides. And this Jack was not at all. So the fact that they took the time to make the actors look like they did back in season 1, I thought was just great. I enjoyed
it's really
the fact
good.
they did that.
It just occurred to me, and I wasn't paying attention to it all during the watch, but just now, I wonder if Jack had his little scar in his eyebrow.
He did. I looked. He did.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he actually probably shaves that in.
They do,
himself.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
as
shave
an
that
actor.
Let's see here. Just pointing this out, Daniel Jackson doesn't actually appear in this episode. Just robot Daniel Jackson.
Only robot Daniel Jackson. Because real Daniel Jackson's on a mission, quote. He's on a mission behind the camera.
Right. One thing I'd like to do here, Jeff, we haven't done this in a while. We get a God check. We're going to do a God check. Cool. Well, we got the death of Kronos here. We never talked about Kronos prior to this particular episode. And with him now biting it, there's not going to be another opportunity. So Kronos is fairly well known. If you went to any general school, you probably at least know the highlights of him. There's a lot that goes into him, so I'm not going to go into all of that. But effectively, Kronos is from Greek mythology, and so all of his stuff is very Greek looking. He was the youngest child of the what they call the primordial beings, the original beings, Gaia, who's Mother Earth, and Uranus, or Uranus, however you want to pronounce it, who was Father Sky. They got together. Those were like the progenitors of everything. They got together and they had a bunch of children known as the Titans, and Kronos was the final one. He was the ruler of time and different things. That's where we get our words chronology, that sort of stuff. Kronos and his siblings rallied together to overthrow their father, and the account is quite graphic because
this is the eating him one, right?
No. He teamed up with his mom, gave him a sickle, which is a type of a knife, a sword kind of a thing. And I know the word, effectively castrated Uranus.
Okay.
And the blood drops that spilled out from him became basically the monsters of lore. So like giants and all that sort of stuff. Are you familiar with the Greek goddess Aphrodite?
Yes.
Well, there are two different versions of how she came to be. One is that she is the daughter of Zeus and some mortal person. The other one is that Kronos took the bits that he chopped off from his father and threw them into the ocean, and they became foam, and out of that foam came Aphrodite.
Oh,
so the goddess of love coming from the bits of Uranus. Anyway, so take your pick of which version you like better for Aphrodite. He overthrew his father. The Titans ruled during what they considered to be the golden age of history, because during this time there was no laws, there were no no need for laws, there was no wars, because everybody just did what they were supposed to do. There was no immorality. There was just no need. Like everybody was cool. It wasn't until Zeus came along that everything got mucked up. Yeah. Right. But eventually he would be, Kronos and the rest of his sibling Titans would be overthrown by Zeus. And Kronos, to the thing you're talking about, eating his children, Kronos was told to be a prophecy. He would be overthrown by his own children, like he overthrew his father. And so he would eat some of his children.
I know it worked in there somewhere.
Yeah. That's where that came in. So anyway, that's Kronos, and some of that actually very much goes in line with the Kronos we see here in Stargate SG-1, and some of it's he's not quite as benevolent.
No, it would have been cool, I think, if they'd found a way to work in like some time stuff. He can, if you enter this chamber, time slows or something like that. Yeah. And I think I was expecting that with him, even when they first introduced him. It's like, of all of the gods and titans to pull from, you pull the one for time. Don't do any time stuff.
Well, but also don't forget, though, that the Goulds are not these gods.
Exactly. They're playing the role of.
They learned of these gods from mythology, and they took on those personas. So, it's a tidbit that I don't love. Like, I would just prefer them to just be the gods.
Right. Yeah.
Because that also means that Thor and those guys would be doing the same thing effectively. So just be the gods.
But the time could even be in his little hand wavy thing, of like, I don't just blast you. I can slow down your Zat gun shot by slowing it down or whatever. But it might not be effective because, Brent, in this episode, we saw the ultimate defense against the hand wavy thing.
Yeah. Just grab them by the wrist and move it out of the way.
Just move it. It's the genius, strategic, and tactical approaches of teal'c.
Right.
Worked beautifully. Speaking of strategy and tactical work, Brent, did you find any strategically placed messages in this episode?
I didn't until the very, very end. Because most of it, you said this was just a fun action type oriented episode. You could maybe pull things in of like, don't go messing around in other people's business. You know, you might be able to pull stuff like that.
Don't
whatever.
promise that a bad thing won't happen that you have no control over.
Right, yeah. Maybe go check up on people that you leave behind. Well, they couldn't. They buried the Stargate. So
yeah.
Anyway, but there's this great little bit. It's literally the last thing we see in the episode where organic Jack and artificial Jack, I should say, are having a conversation. Artificial Jack's bleeding out his silver goo. And he asks about Carter and teal'c, and organic Jack says, well, mine are fine. The real ones are fine. Yours, not so much. And he asks him a simple question. And I think it's a great question. He's like, are we really still so far from real to you? And Jack goes, no, I guess not. And it really goes back and it begs the question. This episode was not an examination of this question by any stretch of the imagination. It was just this little thing tacked on at the end. But it's something that certainly in Star Trek, Jeff, we have seen time and time again. Of what is real. When is a being, artificial or otherwise, a being that deserves and gets credit for being a person, for
being real, like
being real. Yeah. I was trying to find a different word, but I don't know that I have another word. And when is it that they get that? Is just because these robots were artificially made, does it make them any lesser than their counterparts? And I think it's a good question, Sean. It's not one that I want to answer here because frankly, I don't know that I truly have an answer. And I think in many ways it depends on the development of the individual entity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I'm not ready to give the lady who lives in the box over there on the shelf full sentience. Although I do make sure that I always say thank you and please, because in the event of the robot takeover, I want them to know that I was their friend and I do believe in you and I honor you and I respect you, friend.
Literally had that conversation with my daughter this morning. She brought it up. She's like, you always want to be nice to them so that they tell you to leave. What did she say? So they can help you when the bad things happen, or they can tell you to leave when they're going to do the bad things.
Yeah. Be friends.
100%.
It doesn't hurt a thing to say please or thank you.
In fact, if you were watching during the episode and you saw, you experienced our interaction with your at-home AIs, thank you. Thank you, Siri. Thank you, Alexa. You're great.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty awesome.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So Jeff, that's what I got. If I had to rank this on chevrons, a scale of 0 to 7 chevrons, this is like a half a chevron, maybe at most. You know, good episode. Just not really chock full of the messages. Certainly not hammering it home.
No,
it was just fun to see Harlan again, in my opinion.
It was something to see Harlan again. I was very much with Jack. Don't let him through the iris. Don't do it.
Right. So Jeff, you know, I do this thing where I rate the episode, and I listen. I want to invite our listeners out there and our viewers on YouTube. If you guys picked up on messages that I didn't pick up on, because I certainly do not hold the capital on all of the messages out there. If you picked up on them, let us know. Comment down below. Send us in an email, and we would love to do that. You can go to our contact page at our website and send us an email. Let us know what messages you guys got. But with that, Jeff, I do ratings. You do rankings, my friend. You get to put this in their 100% completely accurate and definitive ranking of season 4 of Stargate SG-1. You know what it is, Jeff? It has been so long.
Can't find it.
That we've done this. Yeah, I can't find it. You get to put this in our 100%. Yeah.
Do you have the note up or the?
Yeah, I just got it up.
Okay, yeah.
I just got it up. So Jeff, our current top 5, I'm curious if this is going to break the top 5 because it was enjoyable. You seem like you really enjoyed the episode. Our current top 5, number 5 episode is The Serpent's Venom. 4 is Absolute Power. 3 is Small Victories. Our second episode, it ranked, is 2010. And our number 1 episode is Window of Opportunity. Jeff, does this crack the top 5? If so, if not, where do you place this one in the ranking?
It does not crack the top 5. And I'm looking at all these titles, and as I go through, I'm like, it's moving down and down in the ranking, but it's not a bad episode.
No, season 4 was just that good.
Exactly. I'm sitting here, and at first I was like, okay, let's look, the second 5, right, with upgrades and first ones, chain reaction and stuff. I'm like, no, it can't be there. And looking at the other ones, well, it's going to fall in the third 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm right now, and I'm kind of still have the thought going through my head on which one it's.
And
gonna
the third
go.
5 is Beneath the Surface, Tangent, Prodigy, The Other Side, and The Curse.
Mm-hmm. There's some good ones. Tangent was awesome.
Yeah, that's the one
Prodigy
where they were in
was,
the flyer.
Uh-huh,
Prodigy was
almost,
about the girl at the academy. Yeah,
it was really good. And oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, this is good. This
with
is
The
how,
Curse,
it's
we met
helpful.
Osiris. We met Daniel's old flame, and Osiris.
This one, Brent, is going to land as our new number 13, just above Prodigy and below Tangent,
Wow.
and very much. So what put it over Prodigy for me was if you remember, I had thoughts on how Sam showed up in that episode, and that's part of her character and it's important, but I loved the way that all of the characters were highlighted. They got hero moments in this one and it was really exciting, and so that's going to push it just above Prodigy for me.
All right. Well, Jeff, that's then going to do it for Double Jeopardy. Next week, my friend, we are moving into the season finale.
Got a 2-parter coming up.
Now, way back when we talked about how real quick before season 2, they actually got extended all the way through season 4, 88 episodes. Well, at some point, I don't know when, because it never was in my notes anywhere, they got picked up for a 5th season. They didn't know, and they're only going on 1-season contracts right now, but they do know they are coming back for a 5th season. They don't know yet it's going to be their final season on Showtime. But they are back for one more season. They know that's coming in. So they do the 2-parter thing where you go in, end of this into the next one. But we have a decision to make.
Okay.
Because this isn't a 2-parter. It's actually a 3-parter.
Really?
Yes. So my question, the question is do we just do the first 2 episodes and then we save the 3rd one for after, or do we go ahead and do all 3? And just to give you a point of reference to liken it, it's a bit like, or actually a lot like, the Best of Both Worlds from Star Trek Next Generation, where you had Best of Both Worlds Part 1, Part 2, and then you had that 3rd episode, Family, which very much was a part of that story and very much was in that whole deal. Albeit it still kind of stood a little bit on its own. That's kind of how this one works as well. So How do you want to do this? Do you want to do all 3 together, or do you want to just do the first 2 and then follow it up the following week with the episode after that?
The Best of Both Worlds comparison answer. I was actually going to ask if that was how it was. I think we should watch the 2 and then watch the 3rd one on its own.
Fair enough. I'm not in disagreement with that. So with that, then we are going to be watching Exodus, followed up by the episode Enemies. The season finale is Exodus. The season premiere is Enemies as a 2-parter. Jeff, give us your thought, man. It's one big, huge episode on those. What do you think is going to happen between Exodus and Enemies?
Exodus means only one thing, right? Which is pretty incredible metal band from the late 80s that had some success into the mid-90s. Oh, wait, no, different Exodus. Sorry. It means leave, right? Flee, get out, go. And so this is going to be the Exodus of the Tok'ra. We're going to have, because we've had spies, right? And the Goa'uld have infiltrated a bit, and so stuff's going to be going not great for the Tok'ra, and they're going to have to evacuate them, leave, take them somewhere. And I think in the next part, Enemies will be the implosion of the Tok'ra. Who are our enemies? Are the enemies within? Because there are enemies within. There are going to be some Goa'uld possibly, but also just sort of a infight amongst the Tok'ra, because during the Exodus itself, it's going to expose some of the weaknesses in their organization.
Wow, Jeff, can't believe it, man.
Oh yeah,
you're such a good guesser, dude.
Bing,
you're such a good guesser. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out next time here on Stargate SG1 for the first time. If Jeff is right, if he's wrong. Actually, I know whether or not he's right or wrong, but he has no idea. He'll find out, and you guys get to come back and join us for that. So with that, thank you guys so much for joining us here at SG1 for the first time. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcast, your YouTube channels, your whatever, however you're consuming this. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a rating and a review if that's available. And please be sure to share this show with somebody that you know who loves Stargate SG1, or someone like my friend Jeff over there who's getting into it for the very first time. So with that, we're going to get out of here. That's Jeff. I'm Brent.
Hey, Brent.
Yes, Jeff. What's up, buddy?
Have you had I mean, I don't know if you've seen me around, but have you seen me anywhere?
You're right there.
No. I'm looking for me, or maybe even you. I'm looking for the robot us's.
Come try ya! I really want to work in a Bill and Ted reference to that though.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the robot us's.
You gotta get.
You know, Jeff, this is it's been a while since we've done one of these episodes. This is typically the spot where we hang out and we go through some stuff, but I think we're gonna have to cut this one just a bit short.
Yeah.
And go ahead and jump out of here.
This one was literally a hey man, what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
Nothing. Let's dive in. Let's do it.
Yeah. And turns out stuff's happening. So with that, thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys are amazing. Please comment down below, leave a 65 down below. Let us know that you were here. You made it all the way through the end. You guys are warriors, you're champions. You're Jaffa. Free Jaffa.
Free, yeah, there you go. Free Jaffa.
Free Jaffa. Love it. Hey, you guys are amazing. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.